All right, the second half of lesson 2.1. This is probably the question that you really need to star circle highlight, because this is the one that sometimes you will forget. It says write the standard form of the equation of the parabola whose vertex is negative 4, 11 that passes through negative 6, 15. The first thing we have to talk about is we want it in this form. Y equals a times x minus h, quantity squared, plus k. Remember, the vertex is the hk. So in this case, it's negative 4. So I'm going to put in a negative 4. And I'm going to put in an 11. And it also passes through negative 6, 15. Well, 15 is the y. And negative 6 goes here. We're actually solving for the a. And no surprise here, pre-calc, let's go ahead and expect to have really weird numbers. The first thing I'm going to do is subtract that 11 over. And I'm going to do this in my head. I know negative 6 plus 4 is 2. 2 squared is 4. Oh, well, this one isn't as fun. Sometimes we get really weird numbers. In this case, a is just 1. So when I plug in the answer, we need an x and a y. I'm going to show the 1 just for good times. And don't forget that we need that x plus 4 squared plus 11. So we have to show the h, the k, and the a as numbers. And the x and y we're going to show as variables. Every parabola has a maximum or a minimum. So let's just go ahead and talk about that. If a is greater than 0, f has a minimum value of x equals opposite of b over 2a. Now, let's talk about what that parabola looks like. It is a minimum, so notice that when I put that parabola, I can go ahead and find the minimum there. Now, if a is less than 0, f has a maximum of x equals negative b over 2a. And that's going to be an upside down, and it has a maximum. We can find this on our TI by hitting second calc and then scrolling to minimum or maximum. You have to go to the left, go to the right, and go to it. So we will try that in class. In the meantime, let's look at this crazy question. It says, a football is thrown at a point of 6 feet above the ground at a velocity of 60 feet per second at an angle of 45 degrees with respect to the ground. The path of the football is given by the function f of x equals negative 0.0168 x squared plus x plus 6. Now, they gave us all this great information, where really all I need is this. I don't even need to draw anything because I can put that right in my calculator. Where f of x is the height of the football in feet.
Good morning.
So the first thing I'm going to do is put this in my calculator. Let's turn on our TIs and let's hit the y equals button. And we're going to put in negative 0.0168 x to the second power plus x plus 6. And right here, if I graph this, I can see, oh, it's going, I really can't see it because I actually need to zoom out. But I can see that it's starting to be thrown at 6 feet, which makes sense because this guy is 6 feet tall. And if I hit zoom and zoom out, then I can go ahead. You have to actually hit enter. I can actually see the height of the parabola. So this question is saying f of x is the height of the football in feet, and x is the horizontal distance from the quarterback. They're asking us what the maximum is. So look at right here, they're asking us for the maximum height. So while I have this in my calculator, I am going to draw on here. I know that this is what it looks like. I am looking for a maximum. So let's hit second calc. The maximum is at number 4. And it tells you to go to the left of where you think the maximum is. So I'm going to go to the left, hit enter. Then it says to go to the right, right bound. And I'm going to go to the right of where I think the maximum is. And I'm going to hit enter. And then it says make a guess. So I'm going to go as close as I can to, and voila, The maximum point is 29.7 and 20.88. But the question is saying, what is the height? Well, remember the height is going to be the tall, so the answer in this case is going to be the 20.88 feet, because that is the height of the football.